Okay, so actually this is my second take for today, which is weird because I said I was going to do this on the first take, but I kind of went over my first take and I'm all over the place. I got interrupted, and I think I can condense it so I'm not nearly dragging on as much. It is Saturday, June 15th, which would be day 15 of the Be That Person challenge for me. And I did not make an update in almost a week. But that does not to say that I wasn't working on stuff. So hold on just a second here. Well, maybe we can just kind of swing over. Hopefully you're getting that. I guess we'll find out here when I get done and look again. If not, I'll just put a picture in. And I didn't take you too far out of the way. So, Monday, pulled up my McDonald's app, and lo and behold, they were no longer doing the $1 a day special, which in my world, considering our income is getting ready to severely diminish, means a lot. So I said, you know what, I'm going to use today as day one of no coffee, which I've done many times before. And I always tell myself when I go through the headache, and it's not usually anything terrible, but it is a headache, literally. I'm not doing this again, not getting on caffeine again. Nope, done. And then I crave coffee at some point, and I get a coffee, and then I'm back on, and it's just a thing. But since Monday, I've had no coffee, and don't really miss it too much now. I miss the interactions in the morning, obviously, but that's about it. Also, as of Tuesday, I am no alcohol, because again, alcohol costs money, and we're trying to do that. Plus, it's also a health thing. I'm walking, trying to add at least a few 2,000 to 3,000 extra steps a day, put it on the Fitbit, just walking up and down the driveway. Nothing totally special to begin with, but it is something to, it's a place to start. Still working on everything to do with that paperwork, going through and just reducing all the junk in the house. I'm starting with the paperwork. I think the paperwork's the easiest. Paperwork and the pictures. I freed 10 gigabytes of stuff off my phone. Having a little trouble with what's left, but 10 gigabytes is nothing to sneeze at, so I'm good there. And I'm on round 3, if you could actually see the table. That was the third time I've put junk on the table, sorted it, cleaned it off. Probably got a good black hefty trash bag and a half filled of stuff that was shredded and or burned, and another maybe 2 black trash bags of stuff that was thrown away. And I'm still going. So I am still powering and plugging through, and I consider it a good thing. And my phone just did a little battery ding. I don't know how that affected you all, but it says it's still going, so we're going with it. So physically trying to be better. Emotionally, mentally, all the junk, still trying to be better. And I said this in the first video, but I'm a hand talker. Sorry. You probably don't see it in my car videos because my hands are like resting on the steering wheel holding the phone, but I hand talk now. But the car videos, I don't get coffee, so why do I have to drive someplace to do a video? I did an update with the Be That Person, just the whole thought of it when something in the moment strikes you. And I failed. Not hard, but I failed. Went out to eat yesterday with my dad as an early Father's Day, kind of just catch up type thing with the kids and the husband. And we were out front of the restaurant, and not directly outside of the doors, but you know how sometimes they'll have a seating area right outside, and then they'll have some additional seating area like further outside, and they were in the further outside area. And there was an elderly gentleman walking towards the door, and part of me just said, get the door for him, get the door for him. And it didn't. And for me, it was because of a germ issue that I'm working on separately from everything else, but I didn't. And then I felt incredibly guilty and basically yelled at myself in my head because it was the wrong thing to do. I knew it was the wrong thing to do. And then I turned to my children, the 2 boys were closest, and pointed out to them. I called them near me. I said, hey, that elderly guy that just walked in, I didn't get the door for him You didn't get the door for him. One of us should. So I didn't just throw them under the bus. I also took some credit myself, but I wanted to point out for them in the future, if you see somebody elderly walking to the door and you can get it for them, do so, because it's the good, nice thing to do. And they get the door, they'll hold the door if like someone's walking behind them or in front of them, they will get the door for that. But this was something separate that I wanted to point out to them that they should have done. So kind of screwed that one up, but I'm telling you about it, so hopefully that will make me next time not do it as much. Sounds like there's someone in my driveway. It's just interesting. See, our driveway is right next to our neighbor's driveway. So sometimes when they pull in the driveway, it sounds like it's on our driveway, and it weirds me out. I know you're enthralled by this, right? I'm gonna say it's them, and if not, well, then I'll shut the video off. The memorialization thing that I've been working on, I have not been working on because no one's got back to me. I don't know if it's too difficult for them. I do not want to push the issue for them and for me at this point. So I guess we'll kind of see where that goes. That might be about it. There was a lot more in the first video, but it was really rambly. So you're actually getting a better video. And I know some of you are probably going, this is the better video. That's okay. Not just, and I checked my hair, but my hair does whatever it wants. And honestly, okay, let's just talk for just a quick second. I don't usually wear makeup because of many reasons, but if I'm being honest, I consider a lot of it to be chemicals that I don't need. I have a mom that passed away from cancer, and I pick and choose what to do to, I think, help or offload toxic loads, and makeup just got tossed in the bin. Plus, back when I was young, I always felt like I looked kind of like a lady of the night whenever I would wear makeup, so I don't typically wear makeup. I should, because I have the rosacea going on and my skin tone's all over the place, and I have had a couple of ideas for some makeup things I think would be funny for this channel, which I may do. But you know, other than the basics of like teeth and showers and, you know, I don't care. And that's one thing I'm trying to get better on too for my body, you know. Like if my hair is relatively done, fantastic. You know, my teeth are good, great. I've taken a shower, great. You know, as long as I think my clothes match relatively well, I'm good to go. You know, I used to get my nails done. I don't do that anymore. Again, the toxic thing mostly. Plus just money. So this took a weird turn. Anyways, so I'm sorry if I ever come across as like, you know, hair's kind of everywhere. You know, I know that I could be more put together, but I'm not that person at this time. That's pretty much it. I am working on myself. Once I get all this done and lose the weight, maybe I'll feel more inclined to give a crap. Probably the case. I think once you hit a certain point of weight, and you know, as we've discussed in the past, I'm sure I've got some depression on board. Certain things like getting my hair done and doing my hair, you know, I've never really been the person that takes an hour to get ready, but I definitely used to spend more time getting myself ready. And now I think I've hit the point where, ooh, okay, let me do my hair, let me put on makeup and still not be happy with myself. So if I'm not even going to be happy myself when I finish it, why even start? So anyways, I'll check back in with you guys. I'm still plugging away even if I don't check in every day. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye.